Hello, everyone. Welcome out to CarShield Field for today's GAC South. There it is, GAC South Classic. We've got the first of three triple header for you today. Today we've got the Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars taking on the Troy-Buchanan Trojans in the first game. And today's presentation throughout the day is presented by the Sports Barn. The Sports Barn. It is where champions train. And we've been known Chris Craddock and that group for quite some time. They do a great job over there. This is where athletes train like champions with structured programs, camps, and competitive opportunities designed to help players grow their game. If you're on this side of the river, you got the Sports Barn West in Wentzville, Missouri. Great facility. Been there multiple times. With the big field, got the lanes, got the workout, everything, the hit lab. They got pitching. Premier pitching lab is over on the other side in there. Great facility. Go check it out. sportsbarn.org, or if you're over in Illinois, hey, check out the Sports Barn East in Wood River, Illinois. Today, we'll be taking the mic, calling the games for you this afternoon. Is the young man from Liberty High School. He's looking forward to calling his school. He's a senior over there, working hard. Mason Molitor. Mason, how you doing, buddy?
Good. Beautiful day. I honestly didn't think the weather was going to top yesterday's afternoon, but honestly, it's better. It's beautiful out, about 70 degrees, little wind, but not a cloud in sight. It's a beautiful day for a ball game.
I like it. And I think this one, this is a dandy right here.
Oh, yeah.
Troy Buchanan on the up.
Yeah, they're 10-10. They look good. They've got some names like Carson Twellman, Ryan Tobin, both hitting really well. And then, like, on the pitching side, they've got some guys like Brett Richardson, Caleb Jacobsmeyer, a little bit younger, but both big guys, physical, throw real hard. Kind of commanding the strike zone on that other side of the bump for him.
Zumwalt West, it's just like that every year.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the new head coach, Matt Sissom,
they've got some guys.
They just, well, the top of that, I mean,
they've got two.
It's Nolan Sissom.
Yeah, you got two big guys in Sissom and Pyle. Mm-hmm. But then you've got some younger kids. You know, Mason Schumacher, a sophomore. He's DHing today. He's hitting
Well, don't
300.
forget Michael Wolf.
No, you can't forget about Michael Wolf, too.
That's a dude.
He's got, he is well. Let's just put it that way. 450 slug in 100 plate appearances this year. That's not.
He's got 100 already?
That's not a small sample size.
Oh,
what
my
that is.
gosh.
That's a kid who hits, for sure. Yeah, Sissom's also got 100. Pyle's got 91.
Wow.
Well,
they've played a lot of games.
They have. They've played.
Yeah.
Quick
they're
math here.
15-8-1.
So quick
That's
math
24
here.
games.
Yeah. 24 games compared to. Okay, Troy's played 20. They're 10-10. So similar game numbers here. We can't really call it a small sample size anymore. Both teams.
No. Yeah, exactly. Well, we got a chance to talk with Coach Sissom this afternoon down on the field before the games started. So why don't we roll that tape? All right, folks, we're here GAC Classic South, Fort Zumwalt West head coach Matt Sissom. Coach, thanks for taking a few minutes.
Yep, no problem, Brian.
The first part of the season, you guys jumped out big. You know, first third, you always kind of trying to find yourself. So where do you see yourself at this point?
Yeah, so we got out to a good start. Got the Troy tournament, which we always go up there and compete. That's always some good competition. Midwest Classic, we played a lot of great teams in that, so that made us better. Columbia this weekend, we were at the end of our pitching staff and played 7 games in 6 days. So that was a test for us, test for the depth. And now things slow down a little bit. We got 3 this week and 3 and 4 the weeks coming up. But the first third, it is a matter of finding the right guys out here, finding the right guys on the mound, and making sure that we see everybody, not only at practice, but seeing them in game situations. So we kind of know what we have. We really only have 2 returners in our starting lineup. We have 7 guys that are new in our starting lineup most days. So it's been a challenge, but also guys have stepped up and done a good job with the opportunities.
We've always talked about the culture you guys have, and you stepped right into that. Talk to us about that transition. How's it been for you?
Yeah, it's been good. I have 4 captains. I have 3 senior captains and Wolf, a junior captain. So Nolan, Brendan, Mitch, and Wolfie have done a great job bringing the younger guys along. And when I say younger guys, It's juniors and sophomores, but it's guys that don't have a ton of varsity experience.
Right.
So they're kind of getting their experience on the fly. But those guys have been a blessing for me. While I'm getting used to the head coach role, those guys have done a lot of things for me on and off the field both.
Sure.
But helping create that culture, keep that culture moving along. So
we're going to see Cody Baden on the bump for you behind Pyle. You know, that's been the thing. So what are we going to see today?
Yeah, so Cody's going to be in the probably low to mid eights. He's a strike thrower. He's a heck of an athlete. He's our goalie. He's our goalie at Fort Zumwalt West, so he's a great athlete. He plays all over the field for us when he's not pitching. But he's a strike thrower. He's going to compete. And he really right now is the number 2. And he's done a great job in that role. We've asked him to pitch against some good teams.
Yeah.
He's thrown against Hall. He's thrown against CBC. Obviously, he's been our guy in conference on Wednesdays. So he's done a good job with that role, and you guys will get to see him today. So
I'm looking
we're
forward
excited.
to it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Coach, thanks for taking a few minutes.
You got it, Brian. Thank you.
We'd like to thank Coach Sism for his time. We also got to chat with head coach Joel Credo of the Troy-Buchanan Trojans. We're going to jump right into that one.
All right, folks, we're out here at CarShield Field for the GAC South Classic. I have the Troy-Buchanan head coach, Joel Credo, with us. Coach, thanks for taking a minute. Appreciate it.
No problem.
You guys have gotten off to a really good start. Had a few hiccups here and there recently, but talk to us about that first third of the season, what you've seen, how your boys have played.
Like you said, we started off really hot, and you know we came out playing really well. And then you look at our last couple of games and who we've played. Hal Central playing really good baseball. I think they're 14-5. And, you know, you played Zumwalt West a couple of times in there. Really good baseball. Get them again today. Great opportunity to see where we're at. You know, you get Hal for 2 games. You know, you get Dylan Curtis in game 1, and then you get the other Mizzou guy in game 2. You know, you get Duchenne in there who, I'm not gonna lie, they might win the Class 3 state title. So it's not like, and they threw their 1 at us, or at least who I perceive as their 1.
Did you see Nick a dime?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, he threw great. He probably threw 75% strikes, threw the curveball probably 40% of the time. And, like, they got some guys over there that can play baseball. So you look at who you've lost to recently, and you're like, man, this isn't even bad losses by any means.
No, not at all. Talk to us about the young man going on the bump for you, James Good.
James Klein.
Sorry, my fault. I mixed up my name. Sorry, Coach.
I'll tell you this. You know, it's my first year here, and every game he's gotten better and better and better. And this isn't any knock on anyone else and anywhere, but I am super excited to see him compete today and see, like, that next step for him, because every game he's gotten better and better and better. And, like, I think he can compete with anybody in the state. He can be that good. You know, strike percentage, the velo's there, the off speed's there, mentally there, competitor, great way of holding on runners, great move. You know, I think he can compete with anybody, and I'm excited to see him compete against one of the best teams in the state, Zumwalt West.
Absolutely. Coach, we had you on the show a couple weeks ago talking about your first year with this club. You know, these kids, whatnot, how are the relationships, the development? It's been that transition. How comfortable do you think these kids are getting with you?
I'll tell you this, losing these games have really, like, it's so hard to have a great relationship when you haven't struggled together. So these losses have been a great opportunity for us to grow and learn about one another. Today, you know, Zumwalt West got the best of us yesterday. And so, again, like I talked about, we meet in our clubhouse. And today we talked about, have you ever seen The Dark Knight Rises?
Oh, yeah.
And so we talked about how Batman was broken and he gets thrown in the pit, and now he's got to find a way to climb himself out of the pit. Right? And so that's what we talked about. Right now we're in the pit, and we watched the scene of him jumping and everyone watching. I said, let's just go jump. You know, like we have won games we're not supposed to win this year, and now all of a sudden we're playing some really good teams, and it's like we're almost settling because, like, well, maybe we're not supposed to win this game. Let's just go jump and see what we can do. Like, let's just keep jumping. So today, hopefully we jump and we play really good baseball.
Shoot, man, I'm fired up, Coach. Let's go play.
I'm fired up.
Let's go. All right. Coach, thanks for taking a minute.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Coach Credo for the time. It was a fun conversation y'all had. We're going to jump right on into Zumwalt West lineup as we get underway here. Leading off will be Taylor Childs, the second baseman. Michael Wolf in the 2 spot. Nolan Sism hitting 3rd. Brendan Pyle in the 4 spot. Mason Schumacher will be DHing in the 5 hole. That'll be a DH for the center fielder, Joe Ungerbeck. And then in the 6 spot, Camden Schumer, the catcher. Baden Cody hitting for himself, the pitcher, in the 7 spot. Landon Miley in the 8 spot. And rounding out that order will be the right fielder, Dominic Blackston. Now into the defense for the Troy-Buchanan Trojans. On the mound will be
James Klein.
James Klein catching Jacob Frazier. Playing first, you'll have Carter Schaefer. Over at second base will be Christian Naust. And your shortstop will be Carson Twellman. Third baseman, Chase Niehoff, pardon me. Center field will be Caden Justice, flanked by Max Turbrock in right and Ryan Tobin in left field. I like Turbrock and Justice in that outfield. They're both good names.
Yeah, got some good speed. And you know what? Going back to the interview we had with Coach Credo, I was pumped up, man. I was there. I was like, dang, I love this stuff. The Batman reference, and let's go. He goes, we were watching the Batman. He says, he said, The Dark Knight Rises. He said, we've had a couple bad losses. We got to get ourselves out. And he's like, we're pumped up. He goes, you just got to jump. I'm like, oh yeah, let's go.
Yes, fire me up, Coach.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, ready to lead it off. Mr. Taylor Childs, second baseman. 440 OBP. Like to see that. And Klein will miss just low with that first pitch.
The other thing that Coach Credo said about his pitcher,
as he delivers a strike, Mr. Klein.
He said this kid has the potential to be as good as anybody out here, and so that makes me want to see him pitch.
I do. I want to see how he navigates this West lineup. He falls behind 2-1.
Yeah, when you see a lineup like this, it's gonna test you right up.
And I don't know how to – I think this is the way to phrase it. Yesterday wasn't much of a contest for West as they took their game 10-0. Now 3-1 is Childs hitting from the left side.
West will do that to you.
They will. They'll get on you quick. Last year they did it against Liberty in that district game. So that'll be fouled back. 3-2 the count. They got on Liberty quick. They jumped on that starter, got him out. They went to the bullpen, moved him to the bullpen fast, and then they had that lefty going for him. I believe he graduated.
Man, the GAC South. I'm interested to see how Coach Reeder's got this team going. That's the nightcap.
Me too. Just fouls this one back.
And just on the whole, when you start looking at the records in this division. Nobody is just bad.
No, not really.
Honestly, there was one point everybody was at least 500 or above.
And Childs will work a walk to start the day. Made him work their 7-pitch at bat. And coming up to the plate will be the third baseman, Michael Wolf. Now leads the team in plate appearances with 100 on the season exactly. This kid plays.
Oh, we had Michael Wolf at our home run derby for the St. Louis Youth Sports Outreach many moons ago. Yeah. When he was a 14-year-old, and he was hitting the cover off the ball then.
He's still doing it now, I will say. Let's just put it this way. He's got a lot of extra base hits this year. Takes that first pitch low and away. Klein in a bit of trouble here against West. That ball hit left field and well. It'll drop down in front of the line. Cut off just before the fence by the left fielder, Tobin, and he'll hold him to a single for Michael Wolf.
That is a heck of a play by Tobin.
Yeah, he saved for sure extra bases there. If that ball gets to the wall, you've got second and third instead. You still got a double play intact now if you're Klein.
Got that cut off quick.
For sure. Good throw in, too. He took his time. He was athletic with it. Left the arm, kind of low sidearm slot to get that in here, which is, as an outfielder, sometimes you just got to make quick athletic throws, hold the runner. Sism's going to foul back the first pitch. As James Klein, I believe he's a sophomore, junior?
Klein, look right there, should be on the roster. I'm not quite sure.
Nonetheless, this young man, it's no easy feat stepping in and facing. So he's a senior this year. My apologies.
Okay.
But it's still no easy feat stepping in and facing Nolan Sism.
No.
Mizzou commit.
I think for what I've seen, best best hitter in the state. This guy just puts together at bats.
He does.
Cerebral. Understands the game, understands what pitchers are trying to do to him, and he's a professional hitter in high school.
Yeah, that makes me wonder if he's going to throw his name in the draft lottery this year, see if he gets taken.
I don't know.
It's hard to say with high school hitters. Like with pitchers, if you've got a guy like, for say, Lohman last year was 91, 95 and commanded the zone like it was nothing. That's an easy draft pick as a pitcher. But when it comes to hitting, it's a whole different animal.
Yeah, absolutely.
You talk about how he takes professional at-bats. The kid walks more than he strikes out. 18 walks to 13 strikeouts this year.
He is a difficult out.
Very much so. He works at bats extremely well, and then he'll run on you, too. He's got 6 stolen bases. Like, he's just – I feel like as a high school guy, he's just a complete package, and that explains why he's going to go play SEC ball with Mizzou.
That's correct.
He's got himself 2-2 here.
That bat travels.
Yes, it does. He's going to hit this one. Popped up. Left center field. The shortstop running for it, but the left fielder, Tobin, will make the first out of the inning. Just got under that breaker there a little bit. Good pitch by Klein to get the out in, a tough bat.
That's a big out for Klein right there.
That is a huge out, but then he gets to face Brendan Pyle.
Yeah, it didn't make it easy.
No.
It'll be interesting. This is what I'm looking forward to seeing here. We know the top 4 here, but how deep is this roster? Is this lineup?
It's good. I like the way you're thinking. I like that you're thinking ahead here because, the 5 guy, Mr. Schumacher, as the runners will advance on a wild pitch. Bouncing ball in the dirt. A 59-foot curveball, if you will. Now you got runners in scoring position. Do you think that changes Pyle's approach at the plate here?
No. He's up there to do damage.
You're swinging a combat like that, and you're in the 4 spot. You're probably up there to do damage. 1-0 the count. Pyle takes low again. 17 pitches already in the inning for Klein. Not exactly what you're looking for. Oh.
They just went ahead and put him on.
Really? I'm not even going to let him waste
I
two pitches. I don't blame him. You get the double playback. I think that's the big thing.
Yeah, and you've got, I definitely would rather face this young man. No offense to Mr. Schumacher, but I'll take that over Pyle.
So, I'll say this. I don't think Mason's that easy of an out either. The kid's hitting 294. He's got a 324 OBP. He slugs it a little. He's got a couple extra base hits. And he's from the left side. So, it's almost still a difficult at-bat here, especially with the bases juiced.
Oh, it's definitely not an easy at-bat, but you're definitely, this isn't Brendan Pyle, and there's your ground ball.
Shortstop fielded by Twellman. 6-4-3 almost. The run scores. Schumacher gets an RBI on the fielder's choice. He'll beat out the play at first. Not a good enough throw from Noust there. And that'll bring up the catcher, Camden Schumer. Camden, not tearing the cover off the ball, but he's got a 360 OBP. So, not bad at all.
And that was you couldn't get the double play, but
it's a huge out.
That's one run. Now, if he gets this out, you had the bases loaded with 1 out, and you only allowed the 1 run.
Yeah.
This is the scenario you're looking for. You still got to get this out.
Yes.
That's what you're looking for.
Absolutely. You're trying to limit the damage, possibly stay under 25, 30 pitches this inning. As Schumer will foul that first pitch back. Do they platoon their catchers between Schumer and Perry?
I've seen Perry catch. I don't know how many at bats.
Schumer's got
I think you're going to
59 and Perry's got 25. So it's like a
semi. I think Schumer's and Schumer may have been DH in some too. You never know.
He'll pop this one up. The second baseman works under it. Now records the final out. Limits the damage is Klein. Zumwalt West leads 1-0. Coming up in the bottom of the inning will be Troy Buchanan. We'll be back shortly. The Sports Barn, train like a champion. Today's broadcast presented by the Sports Barn, where athletes train like champions. They got 2 locations, one here in Wentzville, Missouri, and the other in Wood River, Illinois. We're going to hop right into Troy-Buchanan's lineup. Leading off will be the second baseman, Christian Naus, then Caden Justice hitting in that 2 spot, Carson Twellman in the 3 spot, and Jacob Frazier in the 4 hole. Ryan Tobin will be hitting 5, Carter Schaefer in the 6 spot, Chase Niehoff there in the 7 spot, the DH, Kyle Mayhall hitting in the 8 hole, and then Max Turbrock to round out the lineup. Now your defense for Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars. Cody Baden on the bump, Mr. Schumer behind the plate, Brendan Pyle at first, Taylor Childs at second, Nolan Sism at short, and then Michael Wolf playing third base. In the outfield, you're going to have Ungerbrock in center field. He's flanked by Dominic Blackston and Landon Miley. Good speed in the outfield.
Yeah.
Top of this lineup for Troy's looking pretty good. You got Christian Naust, that second baseman. He's leading it off.
Now, Naust has been around this team. Gosh, I think he was starting, I believe, as a sophomore.
Good stuff.
I'm pretty sure that's, the memory sometimes is a little rusty. But
I'll take your word for it. Having a bit of a down year this year. The average at 204, but the OBP not really faltering to 340. So, again, a good leadoff hitter. First pitch on this upstairs.
Now, the young man on the mound, Cody Baden, we were was it last year, guys? It was last year. St. Louis, 2 years ago. St. Louis Extreme was part of our winter workout tour. Cody Baden, part of that squad. We saw a couple of those guys on the Zumwalt North team last year that were part of that squad as well. So I always love to see that when we see those kids that are 14 then jumping into varsity, and it's fun, man.
You got to. He's ahead 1-2 quickly here. That was his 4th pitch, and it'll be a foul ball back towards us. I love it when the kids they have charting the pitchers because they got the radar gun down there. And it's just like, that just looks like fun to me. And that'll be grounded foul, third base side by Mr. Naust. Welcome in, Mitch. Hello.
Mitch just arrived, so the party just started.
That is very true.
We'll get him in here after this inning. We'll let him just
adjust. The 1-2 here from Baden.
Oof.
Curveball lands inside.
Man, those are the ones I think, as Naust, you're not hitting real well. Wear that one.
Yeah.
That curveball.
I thought
you don't have to really just move too much. Just twist and let it hit you.
For sure. So he takes that one just outside. Now
get on base any way you can, baby.
For sure. Those we've had a couple of those where I've thought they've hit the batter and they have it. They break just late. So he'll foul back the 3-2 pitch. Working the at bat pretty well is now. That's what you want to see out of your leadoff hitter.
8 pitches.
That's a good at bat.
That's what is known as a quab.
Quality AB. Gotta love them. Takes 9 pitches, but he'll get the pop-up on the infield. Sism under it, just in front of second base, and he'll retire the leadoff man in Naust.
That was a big league pop-up, too, man.
Yeah, it was.
That was up there. He could have baked some cookies.
Caden Justice stepping in the box, the 2-spot guy. Is it on the card? That's a good question.
The bingo card? We need to get a bingo card, Mitch. I'm with you, dude. I love that.
Justice stepping in the box here. He's going to line this one center field first pitch. Back on it, Ungerbrock. And he'll retire him. 1 pitch, 1 out. Baseball economics.
Gotta love it, baby.
Takes 9
That's
pitches.
Definitely on the bingo card.
Takes 9 pitches to get the first guy. 1 pitch to get the second guy. You gotta love it. Justice made quick work of it. Now stepping in the box will be Carson Twellman. We'll talk more about him later on in this game, but he's a big bat in this Troy lineup.
Yeah. He has been. Now, I remember him starting as a freshman. He started at third base for that squad. It was a good baseball team. And as a freshman, he was in the lineup.
That's impressive. I feel like you see it. You're seeing it a little more now. The underclassmen who play consistently on varsity, as baseball players are getting better and better at younger ages. But it's always impressive to hear a freshman starting on a varsity squad, as he's ahead in the count, 2-1.
I still don't think you see it as much in the Class 6. You have to be special if you're going to crack a Class 6 roster, especially a Troy-Buchanan roster.
Oh, for sure. Troy's a kind of a depthy school, as they foul this one back. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Baden trying to get through this inning cleanly. Twellman. He's going to take a curveball high.
Man, that's a
good breaker.
That was a tough one to spit on right there.
Mm-hmm. I concur. Now 3-2. And he'll strike out looking. Shut him down. Cody Baden, good inning. Zumwalt West still leads 1-0. We'll be back here in a moment. Sports Barn, train like a champion. 2 locations, one in Wentzville, Missouri, one in Wood River, Illinois. Depending on where you're at, check it out. Good facilities. We're going to hop into our first player spotlight of the game. Sponsored by the O'Fallon Hoots. No better way to experience a Hoots baseball game than with our great ticket options and fan favorite promotions. Check out the Bird's Eye all-you-can suites and all-you-can-eat picnic perch. Don't forget about $2 Tuesdays all season long. Whether you're coming with friends, family, or a group, there's a perfect package waiting for you. Lock in your seats now and make this summer a summer to remember with the Hoots. Opening day will be a $2 Tuesday on May 26th. So it's exciting stuff. Anyways, our first player spot is going to be the starting pitcher for the Troy-Buchanan Trojans, Mr. James Klein, a senior this year. Do you know anything about this Troy lineup, Mitch?
Offensively, I mean, there's some names that I'm used to, right? Like Twellman and Klein. But Klein's a young man that a few years back, we tried to get him into the hitting zone to train with Coach Dan Seddon's team because of how, he gone out and competed against us and pretty much dominated. Yeah. And we wanted to kind of showcase his skill set. So familiar with him on that level.
Yeah. Worked well through the struggles in that first inning. He's pitched well this year to a tune of a 2.63 ERA through 19 innings. Allowed 22 hits, 4 going for extra bases. As leading off this inning will be the pitcher, Cody Baden. He fouls that first pitch back. Anyways, Klein pitched in 5 games, has 4 starts. He's 0-1. All 7 runs he's allowed have been earned, but again, low ERA, pitching pretty well. As that's going to be lined up the middle by Baden, the pitcher, going to try and help himself to start the inning, get himself a runner on. Hopefully add on to the lead here. Yeah, Klein. 17 strikeouts to 7 walks. The OBA, the opponent's batting average against is a 282, but he still works through starts pretty well, navigates the lineup well. And that's our player spotlight for the Troy Trojans, sponsored by the O'Fallon Hoots. Again, opening day, May 26th. Be here, pack the house. Showing bunt will be Landon Miley. Good speed. Safe at second is the pitcher, Baden. That's impressive.
And that might be why he's still in the game running, because you don't normally see pitcher-catcher.
I wanted to make sure I was right when I said his name. Yeah. I was like, is that actually still him? It is. Yeah, Miley, we were talking to his mother earlier. Soccer commit. So he's got good speed as well. That's good stuff here from this lineup. This just shows why West can compete well. They can hit the ball far, but they can also lay down bunts, do very, situational hitting. As Dominic Blackstone will stand, and he's going to try and lay down one. He'll take inside.
You're probably going to see it again because, I mean, this is what this group does. You can pretty much put it on the board. Yes.
Blackstone hitting well, 465 OBP. He's kind of one of those guys that you have in the lineup, the 9th spot, purely because he'll turn that lineup over. That one bunted well down the third baseline. Third baseman, late break for it. Everybody's safe. Dominic Blackstone, an infield single. Make it 3 straight hits for the Zumwalt West Jags. Now you're going to get Taylor Childs. He walked in his first at-bat and scored the only run for West. You can see that third baseman went straight to the bag on that play and then had to break for the ball.
Yeah, that's what you like to see from a lefty bunter there, pushing it hard enough to make him make a decision.
Yep. That first pitch misses away, pops out of the catcher Frazier's glove. Yeah, and we are now at the top of the order with no outs and the bases juiced. This is a hydra of a first 4 hitters. Child takes a hack at that pitch, fouls it back.
What, Hydra? Yeah. I was waiting for him to see if he was going to go back to the jungle, welcome to the jungle kind of thing, full of Jags.
Ooh, that was could have done that one too. He'll swing and miss on the 1-1 offering. 1-2 now. I mean, dream scenario here if you're Klein is a double play ball.
Yeah, specifically to the 4-1 variety.
Yeah. Got it. That'll miss up and in. Bit of a tight zone.
Yeah, don't stare at him.
Oh, Klein. Yeah, that's never a good look, especially early in the game.
Yeah, I wonder if the man down there was cheering. It might have been his pops or something telling him to kind of move on. Let's go.
Yeah. 2-2. Flared towards the bullpen. Third baseman gives chase, but it'll land in the, what did you call that earlier? The prairie? The prairie. The grassy knoll.
Are there any prairie dogs over there?
No, but there's a jaguar.
Jaguars
over
over
the
there.
prairie.
Oh, I like that. Nice. He might be out of his element there.
Maybe a little bit. Not enough cover. Missing some trees. The 2-2 again. Grounded first base. Throwing home. It'll be a 3-2-3 double play for Troy-Buchanan. A run won't score, and it's still 1-0. That's a good one. It's big time. But now you're going to get Michael Wolf and a mound visit from Coach Joel Credo with 2 runners on still.
Yeah, I think this is just to come out and have the conversation about what they have at hand right here with who's hitting and then who's on deck. So,
yeah, this kid can swing it. To be blunt.
Yeah, because no one's on first.
No,
we do know that.
Who's on first?
No one. At least right now.
Yeah, they did this in the first inning. So, first 2 batters reached Wolf and Taylor, and then they passed ball, runners on second and third. They intentionally walked Pyle, and it ended up working in their favor as they got a double play ball out of it. Or no, they got the ground out, and then not a double play, a pop-up, right? I forget how that. Fielder's choice, run scores, and then a pop-out to the second baseman to end the inning. From Schumer. Allowed Zumwalt West dugout. Wolf will take strike 1.
You knew you were going to get that.
He was shocked, guys. He really was.
He's not shocked.
Not even a little bit.
He's got the toothpicks out.
Wolf misses or takes inside. Klein 1-1 here. Thrown 15 pitches on the inning already. Runners second and third take their leads. That one misses high. Wolf is a presence in the box. He's not necessarily tall, but he's big.
He reminds me of a former West guy, Aiden Hyde.
Andy Hyde,
yeah. Kind of his size.
Mm-hmm.
Just his stature, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of with you there. He's at Jeffco now. Oh. Pitcher misses the catch. Attaboy, way to knock it down. 3-1 the count. 2 outs here. That's the P3 thing. If you just whiff or
Miff.
If you miff it, you touch it, you knock it down. 3-1, foul back. Full count, 2 down. Colton Wolf in the box, 2 on. They'll just, if any of the coaches see it, the first thing you're going to hear is, attaboy, way to knock it down.
I like that.
Oh, it's great. It's encouraging to not miss. Big pitch here from James Klein early on in this one. Gets Colton Wolf swinging. No damage done. West still leads 1-0. Troy coming up in the bottom half. Welcome back, everybody. Sports Barn, train like a champion. Again, 2 locations. One in Wentzville, Missouri, right off Highway N if you're on this side of the river. And if you're not, well, head over to Wood River, Illinois. That'll be the Sports Barn East location. Again, train like a champion at the Sports Barn. Second player spotlight, again, sponsored by the O'Fallon Hoots. Opening day right around the corner. They're taking on the Cape Catfish on May 26th. It'll be a $2 Tuesday, so $2 tickets and concessions for just $2. Round up the crew, enjoy a night of affordable, family-friendly fun. Get your tickets now. The O'Fallon Hoots. Our player spotlight for the Zumwalt West Jags will be Cody Baden, a starting pitcher. This young man can hit it a little bit, hitting 227, his on-base percentage at 306, but we're looking at him from the pitching side of things right now. 6 games, he's been in 5 starts, 20 innings, he's 3-2 on the year, 2.75 ERA. Mitch, he's been pretty locked down.
Yeah, I actually don't know much about this young man. This is the first time I'm getting to see this young man play.
That's exciting. Me too, believe it or not. 9 strikeouts to just 9, or 23 strikeouts to just 9 walks, so that's always good. The opponent batting average up there a little, about 274, but that's kind of what we've been seeing, like, is average. This is fly to center field by the inning leadoff guy, Jacob Frazier. It's popped up to the center fielder, Ungerbrook, and he will record the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out for Cody Baden, the player spotlight of the inning. Sponsored by the O'Fallon Hoots. That was our player spotlight. He's solid. He'll give you.
From his work ethic? Nice.
Good for him.
What year is he? Junior? So is his first year kind of getting a taste of the varsity level, and Coach Sisson was saying that he had earned this opportunity here.
Good for him. You always like to see that, like the guys who earn their spot, not just given it by being talented. Like,
well, he's the next man up, right? Like,
exactly.
You're losing a good senior class, and so you're going to have to rely on this young man. Absolutely.
So throw another strike in there to Mr. Ryan Tobin, the left fielder. Low to mid-8s on the fastball. Good stuff. That one misses just away. Tobin hitting 308 this year. 550 OBP is the big number standing out to me in 63 plate appearances. The kid has pretty good eye at the plate. He's walked 15 times.
A little bit of a knack for getting on base there, huh?
Yeah, 15 walks, 9 strikeouts, 6 hit by pitches, and he leads the team with – no, he doesn't. Sorry. He's got 11 stolen bases, second most on the team. And he'll strike out looking, second out of the inning, recorded by Cody Baden. That's a good fastball there, outer half.
Yeah, and that's one that just just missed that pitch, just the pitch before, a couple pitches before, he just missed that location, made a small adjustment, so naturally the hitter looks at that and goes, it's in the same path. No, it wasn't, sir. Lands
right there. Now standing in, Carter Schaefer, the first baseman, no batting gloves. With the power hitter bat, the select power. That's good stuff. That's old school. No comment on me saying that's old school, Mitch?
No, I'm just miffed by that.
Just miffed?
Yeah, that's got to work there too, right?
Sure. Whatever your heart desires.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Schaefer playing first today. On base around 310. Stands in with the 1-1. Take that low. Nice off speed there.
A little change piece or something?
Something in there. The radar gun down there I can see says 76, so I'd assume if we're looking at a low to mid 80s fastball, likely to change that. That one's going to be popped up. The catcher, Frazier, gets there. Sorry, Schumer. Check me there. And that'll end the inning. No damage done. West still leads 1-0. Troy coming up here in the bottom half. The Sports Barn, trained like a champion. Tonight's broadcast presented by the Sports Barn. Work like that doesn't just happen. It comes from structured training and consistent reps, and that's exactly what the Sports Barn is built for. 2 locations. The Sports Barn West will be in Wentzville, Missouri, and the eastern location in Wood River, Illinois. Head to sportsbarn.org to learn more, or scan that QR code on your screen. Like I said, Sports Barn, trained like a champion.
I'm
Brian
getting
is loving the
serenaded in.
soundtrack.
Yeah, I'm getting serenaded right now in lip syncing.
Loving the soundtrack, Brian.
This is the soundtrack to my lonely heart.
Is it? Leading off the inning, it's going to be Nolan Sism.
Do you even know the song?
No.
Yeah, that's
Not a clue. Nolan Sism steps in.
I probably wasn't born yet, Brian.
Sism, the big dog in this lineup, hitting the street, 3-spot, batting .450. Was intentionally walked in his first AB because he's scary, and they didn't want to pitch to him. Oh no, they walked. My bad. He flew out to the left fielder, popped up. They got Pyle on base. Both of them are scary nonetheless. It stands true. Quickly ahead, 2-0. Now 3-0. Klein's 3-0 is inside. Sism will hustle down to first on the pass ball. And we'll have a leadoff walk for the Jags.
You ever wonder if sometimes when the kids graduate from this program, if they get to the next level and they're just like, take a deep breath because they don't have to hear all the nonsense from the dugout?
Probably. It's a little more relaxing.
It's just a lot.
It very much so is. This 4-spot man, Mr. Brendan Pyle, steps in from the right side. He was all over the first pitch fastball. He fouls it back. Well, under it, but on time. And there goes the bat. He's more pine tar.
I like most of these young people over there, too. It's just the way it is over there.
Oh, 1 to Pyle. Sism takes off. The throw from the catcher, Frazier, ends up in center field, and Sism will be standing on third. Now runner in scoring position for the Jags. Schumacher on deck. He grounded into that fielder's choice, which scored the run in the first. Pyle's 0-2 is strikeout swinging. Brendan Pyle set down on strikes, and Schumacher will step up to the plate, the first out of the inning. Recorded by Klein. Schumacher, the sophomore.
I don't think he was happy.
No, probably not.
Just breaking in his helmet, I think.
Yeah, it's all good. You make sure it works, right?
Yeah.
It's that first fastball, missed low. As Lance Lynn said, that's what we wear them for. Though he was talking about a hat in that context. Infield is in for Troy-Buchanan. Trying to prevent any more damage. They've done a good job of that so far. Klein's 1-0. Misses in again. He's just yanking the fastball a little bit. Slow himself down. He should be all right. He's got good stuff so far. Proved that striking out Michael Wolf in the last inning. He's running Jordan's, guys.
Yeah, he is. Ones.
Schumacher shows bunt. Sism started to go.
Little safety squeeze.
I'm excited to watch this Howell game. I don't know about you, Mitch.
Well, it's first one, this one.
Yeah,
it's
we got
this one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Howell is on their way there. They're here, some of them.
But
that 3-0 catches the zone.
for me, it's the they're perennial powerhouse.
Yeah.
And they're kind of the status, if you will, of this conference.
Yeah, I would say that. The 3-1, Schumacher pops up a bunt back onto the
Heads up.
roof of our building here.
Duck and cover.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a coach who's got 1,000 career wins as a high school coach, you guys.
He's 1,000.
Yeah, I think he just hit 1,000. I could be way wrong, but I swear.
You talking about Perkins?
Yeah.
Does he have 600? He has 600 and something.
Oh, it was 600? 7. The 3-2 here, big pitch. Will miss outside. Schumacher draws a walk. I saw it. He hit a milestone this year wins-wise, and I think it might have been 600 then, not 800?
Oh, it's 800. How long ago did he hit 600? I felt like it was just last year, year before. Man, I've been around a little bit, Luke. Yeah, obviously it's been a couple years ago because you can only win roughly 30 games a year. He's on average, so that's probably 4 years ago.
Stepping in will be the catcher, Camden Schumer. He popped up to the second baseman and that first inning. Schumacher takes off. He jogged his way down there, not expecting a throw through from Frazier, and he does. Sism stays put.
He's trying to get something to go on that first and third, try to steal a run there. Mm-hmm. You know that's going to happen. They're well coached in a high IQ group.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was 1,000 games coached.
That might be something. That sounds right. That breaker's going to land inside. 53 pitches now for Mr. Klein. Schumer looking to add a couple ribbies to his resume. It's got 4 so far. And that'll land in the zone for a strike 2.
Does any part of you just want to say this young man's last name in like an Arnold Schwarzenegger accent?
Schumer.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I see it now. I didn't think about it until you said it, but yes.
In the chopper.
They had back-to-back shoes in the box. The 1-2. Fouls it off.
Oh, man. You could blame it on the good weather.
Probably. Schumer facing a 1-2 yet again. Infield still in. And that one lands inside, 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled down the right field line. The first baseman giving chase. It'll land off the pole on the right side dugout for the Troy-Buchanan Trojans. First baseman Schaefer, good hustle after that one. Still 2-2. Schumer working a good at-bat. Schumer a chance to start back up again as he hops in the box. Klein comes set. Big pitch here. Lined through the 6-hole. One run's going to score. They're going to hold Schumacher at second or third as he slips. And an RBI single for the catcher, Camden Schumer. Good piece of hitting.
See, I don't even know if there's a sniper in the building when you're playing on turf. You know, I feel like it's a more of a turf monster than it is a sniper in the building.
I agree with that.
You play on a skin field or a natural field, there's snipers always in the stanchions.
Mm-hmm. It's a good shot.
They get you if you bite the dust, man.
Oh yeah, another one bites the dust there.
I've hit first base before, completely like feet come out from underneath me. Did a belly roll about 38 times to the second base position. I just laid there and said, "Someone come tag me."
Oh, that's
I'm not
fun.
getting up.
Cody Baden, 1 for 1 on the day, singled back in the second inning to lead it off, actually. Runner goes, catcher throws it about 13 feet. Too quick on the transfer. And runner second and third again for Zumwalt West here in this inning. About to hit the 60-pitch mark is Klein. And nobody getting warm for Troy, so he's probably got to finish this inning out. He'll miss away again. 2-0 here, 2. Cody Baden, the pitcher. Calling strike one there. 2-1 the count. Now still one down. Still just the strikeout of Pyle, the only out in the inning. That 2-1 pitch misses low. West is taking great at-bats.
They always do. It doesn't matter the skill set that you have. They will compete. Even when they do get out, you feel like at any moment the swings that they take are just different, right?
Yeah.
And this is like the conversations that we were having last night in the games, and watching the difference between the guys that want to do damage and then the guys that just are kind of trying to hit the ball to make contact so they don't K or whatever the case may be. That's not a recipe for a high-level offense, and you see good swings here by this West group.
Big 3-2 pitch. It's lined up the middle. It'll drop. Interesting route from the center fielder, Justice. Only one will score. Had to hold up at second was the pinch or courtesy runner for the catcher, number 8, Devlin Rowland. He's had a handful of at-bats this year, but on the bench today.
Probably courtesy runner, mostly.
No. He's got 35 plate appearances, so he'll play.
Yeah, I mean,
mostly courtesy runner, but
you
he'll
got
play.
guys that are almost
90 to 100. Yeah. He'll play, though. Rowland, a couple of stolen bases this year, just 2. Not terrible. Good guy to be able to pull off the bench for courtesy. They're chatting it over on the mound. Coach Joel Crato. Now he's going over to the home plate umpire. Give him a couple baseballs. Find any in the stands. Give them back, please.
Yeah, we can't keep these on the high school the level.
No, we need these ones.
These schools pay for them, so they would like to have them back.
For sure. Now going to step in the left-hander, Dominic Blackston. Had a great bunt back in the second inning. Pardon, this is Landon Miley. Check me. Got ahead of myself there. Pickoff move over to second base towards Cody Baden. He's 2 for 2 singles now. He's just helping himself today. An RBI single on that last one. Runners first and third. This line over the head of the shortstop. A runner's going to score. Looking to go first to third is Miley. Justice cuts it off in the gap. It'll be a double for Landon Miley. Good piece of hitting. Good speed out of Miley, too, so he's thinking extra bases out of the box there, I'm sure.
Yeah, right out of the box. I mean, he just
took off.
Yep, trying to take advantage of maybe him, the team, Troy looking to go to third base there because of him going first to third. So That's a tough play there for a lefty. That shortstop got up there, though.
Yeah, those good hops from the shortstop, Twellman. He's an athlete.
Oh, yeah. First time we saw him, I think, was a freshman at third base for this team. We actually had a North Point game. I think it was a 1-1 game in the extras.
I think Brian was talking about how he saw him playing as a freshman earlier, so yeah, that's cool. In the box now is Dominic Blackston. Guy's hitting 324 at the bottom of the order. You got to like that. I think I said this earlier, but he's one of those guys you probably have in there just to turn the lineup over because you know he will.
I feel like all these guys wear like the same style of shoe, and they're all just really fast.
They give that vibe.
Yeah, it's like that soccer cleat.
Mm-hmm. Blackston will foul that one back. It's 2-1 with one down still. Nearing the 70 pitch mark here in the top of the third is James Klein.
Where does our PA guy normally sit up here?
2-1. That's going to be line center field tagging, or looking to tag. Was the runner on third, but it doesn't matter as it'll drop for a base hit for Blackston. And scoring on that play was the pitcher, Cody Baden. Had to hold up. That held in the air for a hot second there. And now stepping in the box, the leadoff man, Taylor Child. Blackston does exactly what we thought he would and turns the lineup over. That's 3 base hits up the middle of this inning, Mitch.
Yeah, I mean, they just do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to have to throw a cookie in there, and then they can destroy the baseball too. So
They sure can. Showing bunt as Blackston will run. He throws through. No advancement from the runner on third, Landon Miley. Want to know the count. Child. Sorry.
you could tell that this Fort Zumwalt West team is not taking a 5-run lead for granted. They want to still try to put it on this group.
I respect that. He'll push bunt towards the first base side. The runner's going to score easy. The second out of the inning on the sack bunt from Taylor Childs. He does his job. And now Colton Wolf coming up with James Klein at 70 pitches.
You could see the frustration on Klein. He's like, what are we doing? It's 5-0. You just safety squeeze here.
Well, they won yesterday 10-0.
Well, I mean, that's just how you have to play this game in this conference.
Yeah,
you stop them. You know, if you don't want to get runs scored on you, well, just have to be a little bit better today.
Yep. Colton Wolf free swinging at the first pitch. Breaker away. He struck out in his last at-bat. And singled in his first. That was that one that's cut off well by that left fielder over there, Tobin. Swing and miss again from Colton Wolf.
Seems like the lefties he's having issues with, and the righties he's doing all right against.
Mm-hmm. He's been fine against Pyle and Wolf besides that first inning single from Wolf. Yeah, he's gotten both of them out. And he'll strike Michael Wolf out in 3 pitches. Does the best he can, James Klein. It's a 6-0 lead for the Jags. They put a 5 in the inning. Coming up shortly will be Troy. Prime Sports Midwest, our sponsor this inning. Got 2 locations. Yeah, Prime Sports Midwest, your favorite destination for all things baseball. Tonight's games, they're brought to you by Prime Sports Midwest. From top gear to expert advice, they help all players get game ready. Head to www.primesportsmw.com to learn more. Check out that QR code on your screen. They got 2 locations, one over in Fenton, Missouri, 1550 Ocello Drive, and one in Chesterfield at the Outlet Malls. That's Prime Sports Midwest. Mitch Baden doing a good job helping himself out. An RBI single in the last inning. He's 2 for 2 today. He's looking sharp, and he's only at 27 pitches through the first 2 innings. So I mean, yeah, like we talked about last time, he's really earned his role as this two spot guy for starts.
Yeah, I figured the umpire would catch that there.
Did they get the batting gloves? Okay.
I mean, it obviously stuck out there, so.
Yeah. Leading off the inning will be Chase Niehoff, the third baseman today for Troy-Buchanan. Left-handed hitter. Has an OBP around 353. It's not terrible. Swings and misses at the 0-0 offering from Cody Baden. He's looked pretty sharp. It's a handful of strikeouts already. Lots of weak contact.
It's a good changeup.
Yeah, gets called strike there.
Might as well back it up here.
Wouldn't be surprised. 0-2. Goes fastball up and away, misses just high. Pitching with a 6-run lead. Can't let yourself too comfortable, especially like you said in this conference. That one will miss low. You know, you can't take all your runs for granted with all these teams who hit relatively well. Turn on you at any moment. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. A strikeout swinging of Chase Niehoff will be the first out of the inning for Cody Baden, his third strikeout of the day. Now stepping in, the DH, Kyle Mayhall. He's hitting 250. The OBP at a 430. He's a big kid, Mitch.
Yeah, just a sophomore, I believe. Kyle.
It's good times. Something to look forward to. He takes the 0-1 pitch for a strike. This umpire is very vocal. I can hear him from here on his strike calls.
That's impressive.
Can you not?
No.
Oh, I can. And snagged by the pitcher Baden on the ground ball up the middle. Likely robbed of a base hit there is Kyle Mayhall. That's a good play. Good reaction.
Little PFP.
Gotta love those. Pitchers are athletes. Now stepping in, the 9-spot guy, Max Turbrock. He'll step in from the left side.
They're not hitters, though.
No, we're not. We can field our position. Some of us can. Turbrock steps in. The OBP at 411, but he's going to show bunt. He's got some good speed. I played with him a while ago. Turbrock's ahead 2-0 already. 2 down in the inning already. 1 via strikeout, 1 via a nice play from the pitcher Baden. Do you know anything about Turbrock?
I do not.
Okay, I played with him on my 14U, 13U, 14U team, the grind. He'll swing and miss. He's left-handed. He was a catcher for us, but he probably had the best pop time on the team.
A left-handed catcher at that age?
Yeah?
Yeah, not so much.
Not anymore, obviously.
No, I'm just. That's.
He has a good arm.
It doesn't matter.
Really? He'll swing and miss again. He struggled a little bit on the hitting side this season.
Left-handed catchers, not a thing.
He did.
First base pitcher in the outfield. There you go. That's all you got.
We had a freshman. My freshman year, we had a kid who was a left-handed catcher on the team.
Not okay.
Really? It was a high school team, too.
Not okay.
He'll foul back the 2-2.
I will die on that hill.
That's
A mountain, whatever you want to call it.
Everybody's different.
No, it's. I think the last time there was a left-handed catcher in the big leagues might have been like the 1920s.
That sounds about right. The 2-2.
There's a reason.
Takes strike 3 looking. Turbrock set down on strikes. 2 Ks in the inning for Cody Baden. Zumwalt West still leads 6-0. We'll be back shortly with the top of the inning. Time for our second player spotlight for Zumwalt West Jaguars. The O'Fallon Hoots are the sponsors of that. Get ready, O'Fallon. The Hoots are back for another exciting season of baseball all summer long. Enjoy fast-paced action, family-friendly fun, and unforgettable nights at the ballpark. From great promotions to can't-miss matchups, there's something for everyone. Make plans now. Be a part of the Hoots season. They're going to kick off their season on Tuesday, May 26th. It'll be a $2 Tuesday. The O'Fallon Hoots, our player spotlight for Zumwalt West. The second one will be Michael Wolf. He singled back in the first, but has struck out twice already this game, which is not like himself. He is a bit of a free swinger, but he's got 3 homers on the season, 3 doubles, 16 hits. He's hitting .289, but that big number right there is going to be that .450 slugging.
I mean, he's a player.
He is.
You know, he's just one of those guys that he gets it done, and this keeps this lineup just kind of rolling through the year, and I think that's an impressive number for him to be kind of around that number. I like the 3 homers that he has.
Yeah, that's him and Sism. I will, real quick, on to pitch for Troy is going to be Caleb Jacobsmeyer, number 7. He's going to be a tall lefty, or tall right-hander. Good fastball. Anyways, back to Mr. Wolf. Yeah, the 289, he's got the most plate appearances on the team along with Sism, both around 100, 102. Again, that's our player spotlight, Mr. Michael Wolf. Pitches a little.
Do you know where he's going?
He's a junior. I don't think he's committed. So, not yet. The only 2 commits we can for sure say are the JCC and Mr. Brendan Pyle and Nolan Sism, the big Mizzou guy. And speaking of Sism, he steps in the box to face the big right-hander, Caleb Jacobsmeyer. Deliver first pitch fastball just high. 1-0. I played with him this summer, actually. Fun kid. Again, he throws hard. He's big. He's just got to grow into his body a little bit. So miss inside. You fill it out a little. He's going to start throwing hard and develop that command.
Is he a Legion?
No, I played Gators this summer and then moved to Legion in the fall.
Okay, gotcha.
So he played, Coach Brown, I believe is his name, is who we played for. He's behind 2-0 right now, though. And Sism takes a hack at that one. 2-1.
That's the kind of swings that you take when it's 2-0 on you. You know what I mean? If you got the plus count, that's the A swing.
That's you've
got
got
A plus.
Foul that one back again. He's hunting to do some damage just for fun. Look for extra bases here.
Well, he's trying to make that score go from 6 to 7.
I'm gonna ignore you there, Mitch.
I did it.
I
somehow worked that in today.
He did the thing.
Oh, look at Drew.
2-2, line center field. Justice going back on this one. Rounding makes a running catch. It'll be the second fly out to the center fielder to the outfield for Mr. Sism today. And now steps in a just as difficult bat in Brendan Pyle. A lot to say about Pyle. Pyle will pitch every once in a while, too. Pitched yesterday. Looked good. Went, I think, 5 1/3, 5 2/3, something like that. And he'll pop it up on the first pitch. The pitcher, Jacobsmeyer, will give way to the shortstop as the wind probably blew that one around. Twellman records the out. 2 down in the inning, just 6 pitches thrown for Jacobsmeyer.
Yeah, let your athletes catch it.
Wind took effect of that one. I thought it was right above the pitcher's mound. Mason Schumacher steps in, the sophomore.
Wind's blowing out today as opposed to right to left yesterday.
He'll swing first pitch, just a bit behind that fastball.
And I'll take that. That means that we won't have wind blowing in our face or, getting that pollen in our eyes like yesterday.
Oh, my God.
I woke up with some eye snot. I didn't have eye boogers. I had eye snot still.
The 0-1 offering misses high. That's why my eyes hurt so much during that second game. I was trying to figure it out when I was scorekeeping. I was like, my eyes. Makes a lot more sense now. 1-1 on Schumacher. Foul this one off towards those sweets there. Get those $2 Tuesdays. Coming up that opening day will be a $2 Tuesday for the Hoots. Exciting stuff on May 26th. Pack the park.
Is that where they consider all-you-can sweets, as you said earlier?
Si, senor.
Nice.
I know. It's pretty cool.
Thank you for that information.
You're welcome. 1-2 the count. Miss away. You'll be excited to hear. I went to my algebra class today.
What did you learn?
Something about home buying. Although I think it's the amount you can take out in loans, I believe. Useful information. Schumacher will await the 2-2. He'll swing, ground one, third baseman. Falls over, gets up, makes the play. A 5-3 to end the inning. Niehoff, nice play. Jacobsmeyer has a quick inning. Still 6-0, Zumwalt West in front. The Sports Barn, train like a champion. This afternoon's broadcast presented by the Sports Barn. From individual training to team programs, camps, and tournaments, the Sports Barn gives the players a place to develop their skills and compete and take the next step. There's going to be 2 locations. The western location will be in Wentzville, Missouri, kind of off Highway N. And the eastern location in Wood River, Illinois. Head to sportsbarn.org to learn more or scan the QR code on your screen. That's the Sports Barn, train like a champion. Good stuff so far from the pitcher for West, Cody Baden, proving why he's that 2 guy again and why he's earned that spot as a junior this year.
Yep, that's another reason why we added him to the player spotlight, right?
For sure. Yeah, I mean, you look at those numbers, they don't lie. Yeah, just sharp stuff on the mound. I mean, maybe Troy's trying to struggling a little on the offensive side today. Leading off the inning will be Christian Naus, the second baseman. He popped up to Sism for the first out of the first inning to lead off that game. A lot of these Troy kids rock no batting gloves. I've just realized that there's multiple in the lineup.
Tough hands.
Farm kids.
Farm boys, yep.
That's a first pitch strike dropped in there.
Ain't nothing like tossing a bale of hay. Square bale of hay.
Never tossed a bale of hay in my life.
Yeah. You want to talk about workout? Go get you some square bales. You ain't gonna toss a round bale, but you get some square bales with the wire on there. Yep. Grab them things and throw them up on the truck.
Goes with 3 straight breakers, only 2 landing for strikes. It's a 1-2 count.
You will not worry about the first world problems that we have here in the suburbs.
I won't.
No, sir.
Okay.
You'd be worried about how bad your hands hurt.
Isn't that just lovely? 2-2, that heater misses away.
Maybe that's why they shoot hoops all the time out there and they're so good in the small towns.
Tough hands?
No.
Oh.
They can't hold bats.
Colton Wolf scoops, throws. First out of the inning will be a 5-3 ground out. Baden still working efficiently. Gets another rollover. That's a handful of ground outs today. 2. Mostly pop outs. Okay. Stepping in now, Caden Justice, the center fielder. Greenville commit. Didn't even get to say that last time. He'll show bunt. It'll miss away. He went first pitch hacking in his last at-bat. Flew out to center field. Colton Wolf now playing even with the bag. He'll foul that second pitch back. 1-1. Justice has the lone triple for this Troy-Buchanan team on the hitting side of things. He'll take that fastball away for strike 2. You know, Mitch, I think the most important thing for important thing. I won't say the most. One of the important things as a high school hitter is being okay. Hitting with 2 strikes as he's set down, looking. Second backwards K today for the pitcher, Caden or Brody. Bodie? Caden Bodie. Cody Baden. Name isn't a tongue twister. I just forgot.
That happens.
The other backwards K today, now up in the box, Carson Twellman, the shortstop. He's going to line this one into left field for the first hit of the game for Troy Buchanan. Caught that breaking ball out in front. And he's hitting 340 for a reason. He's gonna hit. He is.
He will hit. That's a good player over there.
Mm-hmm. Just a junior, if I'm not mistaken, right? Twelman?
Maybe a senior. Is he a senior this year, Brian? I think he's a senior.
They think he's a senior.
Fun fact about him: he is related to the Twellman that is
He is a senior.
the soccer Twellman that's from St. Louis, the professional coach, player.
That's cool. Jacob Frazier, the catcher, stands in. He's in the 4 spot.
I'm trying to think of his darn name. Well, I mean, the Twellman name is a big soccer name.
0-1 the count. 0-2. Quickly. He's filling it up today. I mean, he's really also just not giving him time to think. He comes set and he's just ready to go. Twellman gets his lead over at first. Not necessarily a big one. He's going to take off. No one's covering second. Sism gets there. The tag is in time. Thrown out at second by the catcher. Schumer is Twellman. And that'll end the inning. Still in front 6-0 is Zumwalt West. This afternoon's broadcast presented by the Sports Barn, where athletes train like a champion with structured programs, camps, and competitive opportunities designed to help players grow their game. The Sports Barn, train like a champion. Go to sportsbarn.org or scan that QR code on your screen. Again, 2 locations, one in Wood River, Illinois, and one in Wentzville, Missouri, the eastern and western locations. That's the Sports Barn, train like a champion. Jacobsmeyer had a good inning, 11 pitches. With a single littered in there. Right? No, he went 1-2-3. My apologies. In the 4th. Line out, pop out, and then a ground out to third baseman. So, Jacobsmeyer trying to hold the lead, or the score where it's at. Give Troy just a chance here. Leading off the inning will be the man who recorded the final out of the last inning. On the defensive side of things will be Mr. Camden Schumer, the catcher. He's got 11 hits this season. You know anything about Mr. Schumer?
I do not.
Okay. Decent eye, 9 walks, hitting once. 15 strikeouts, but I feel like that's not terrible. If it's not even the most on the team. You're going to strike out. If you're going to swing, you're going to strike out.
Well, the schedule that they've played so far to this date, I mean, you're going to have that.
Yeah, it's not an easy schedule. He singled back in the 3rd inning, so he's 1 for 2 today. He popped up to the second baseman back in the 1st. His courtesy runner came around and scored. It was an RBI single as well. That misses high from Jacobsmeyer. Another one misses. 2-0. On Schumer. 3-0. This one will go to the backstop. I mean, if he hasn't thrown your strike, are you taking all the way here?
Nope.
No?
Not with the 6-0 lead.
So you're not afraid?
No, I'm up 6-0. What do I got to worry about?
You got a great point there. You already have a base hit today, too. 3-0. Lands in there for strike 1. Schumer, on the other hand, was taking.
Yeah, I mean, your coach may ask for that, but if you're asking me, if I have the green light, I'm going to sit dead red and hit it to the moon.
Fair enough. And he'll take that one up and in. The catcher works a walk in his third at-bat of the day. Courtesy runner heading out for him, Delvin Rowland yet again. Good at-bat to start the inning. Cody Baden in the box now. He is 2 for 2 today with a single, or 2 singles, and one of them an RBI, scored once. Jacobsmeyer working from the stretch for the first time. Land a first pitch strike.
It's a good pitch after 4 straight, I guess 5 pitches.
5 pitches, 1 for a strike. That one in there as well. Good up and away heater. Cody got to defend with 2 strikes now. Rowland, a solid lead over at first, but nothing crazy. Jacobsmeyer grounded up the middle. Double play ball. It'll go 6-4. 3, but not in time at first. Beating out that play will be the pitcher, Cody Baden. Good speed from him. The first out of the inning is recorded on the fielder's choice. There goes his perfect day at the plate. Stepping in the box now, Landon Miley. He's singled and doubled today. That one will miss low. We're at Miley. Miley, 1-0 the count, 1 down. Good speed on first base with Bowden. He's going to drop down a bunt. Miley can run too. He'll be out. Trailing too far off the bag was the pitcher, Baden, but they don't throw. 2 down, Dominic Blackstone will step in the box from the left side. He's 2 for 2 today, 2 singles, one of them bunt single. Time called, they're going to take the pitcher off the base with 2 outs. Number 24 going to go out and run for him. That's Ethan Schumacher. Wonder if there's any relation to the DH today, Mason.
I'm going to go on a limb and say yes.
Me too.
I'm just going to, I got a 50-50 chance, and I'm a gambling man.
I like that.
And a rambling man.
I've noticed. Blackstone. Take the first pitch.
I'm a rambling. How's the rest of the song go? I think it's a Johnny Cash song.
I'm going to stay out of this.
Ah, there we go. All Man Brothers.
Blackstone, the 1-0.
That sounded.
Miss away.
Almond. How do you get milk out of almonds?
Don't ask me. I've had this conversation and I don't remember the answer. Did you know 80% of the world's almond farms are in California?
No.
They are. They're all in one valley. The 2-0. Fouled away. Into the prairie. Well, into a bush, then rolls into the prairie. I can actually see it from here. Jacobsmeyer thrown 13 pitches this inning. On second is Ethan Schumacher running for the pitcher, Cody Baden. 2-1. Inside on the right fielder. Hey. Jacobsmeyer going into this game was 5 strikeouts, 5 walks, so kind of even there. As this will be grounded, second base side, scooped by the second baseman. Now and over to Schaefer for the final out of the inning. Another scoreless frame for Troy-Buchanan on the defensive side of things, looking sharp there. 6-0, Zumwalt West still leads. The Sports Barn, train like a champion. Today's broadcast is presented by the Sports Barn, where athletes will train like a champion with structured programs, camps, competitive opportunities that gives players a place to take the next step. Sports Barn, train like a champion. Those two locations are going to be in Wentzville, Missouri, and Wood River, Illinois. There we go. Sportsbarn.org is the website to go there to learn more. Jacobs Meyer's been lights out these last 2 innings, looking sharp, giving Troy a fighting chance, but not making it easy is Cody Baden, who's also helping himself out on the offensive side of things with 2 hits. So he's looked sharp today. That low 80s fastball really is playing well.
Yeah, again, we've seen it yesterday. The ability to throw strikes. It seems like that does a pitcher much better than just being able to throw hard.
Yeah,
because it's been efficient.
Correct. Jacob Frazier, the catcher, standing in. He had a shortened at bat after getting 1-2, and the runner getting thrown out at second on what we thought might have been a miscue hit and run. And he'll take first pitch strike. I mean, yeah, when you've thrown 55 pitches through 4 shutout innings, you're having yourself a good day.
Yeah, and it just goes down to the ability just to compete, right? Like
yeah.
the drive to compete. Everybody wants to throw hard because it's the cool thing to do, but if you can't hit the broadside of a barn, you're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to pitch you at the next level if you can't throw strikes. They're not going to pitch you at a junior college or a Division III. They're not going to pitch you anywhere where these guys get paid for a living to coach.
Yeah, that is well said. 2-2 the count now. 2 straight balls from Baden. That'll be fouled back.
We have yet to recruit somebody that, can't throw strikes. Somebody that's like a 40% strike thrower but throws gas. We didn't recruit that person.
No, you're never going to want that person. That'll be chopped up the middle. Sism gets there. Strong throw across the diamond to retire the catcher for the first out of the inning. 6-3 if you're scoring at home. And another ground out for the young man on the mound, Cody Baden. Now stepping into the box, Ryan Tobin, number 8. He struck out swinging in his last at-bat for the second out of that inning. Back in the second.
I like that little changeup he's got.
Yeah, that's something. And it's like a big-time speed difference, too.
Yeah, it just falls right off the table there.
What, split change then?
Well, I'm not sure what he's doing. I mean, there's 38 different changeups nowadays.
That is very true.
So you'll have to tell me because you're the one that knows all the data and the metrics.
Fair enough. I throw split change personally, and it doesn't have that arm side run as much. As he'll land strike 3, looking a good fastball placed away by Baden. My thought process is that's either a kick change or a circle change. The kick change, that's weird when we spike the middle finger. They asked me to throw that once in a bullpen, and it went above our 7x7, so I've never threw it again.
Well, I mean, you can still throw it again.
Won't work well as the first baseman's going to show bunt. It'll be third base side. Wolf charging, running, throwing, not in time. Pulls Pyle off the bag. Safe at first will be the first baseman, Chase Niehoff. Not Chase Niehoff, Carter Schaefer. Check me. Stepping into the box will be Chase Niehoff here shortly. He struck out back in the third for the first out of that inning. I was kind of surprised to see the first baseman bunt, but
If you got that tool in the bag, use it.
Oh, for sure.
Got to.
Oh, yeah. Got to do what you got to do to get a rally going here. Looking for any kind of momentum is Troy, who trail by 6 here in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss on that first pitch changeup. I like that he's using it to start at bats.
Yeah, because it's just backwards, right?
It's gross is what it is. Niehoff hitting 267 with a 353 OBP. He'll foul this one straight up third base side. Wolf hustles. That'll land where Francis Howell is currently sitting, over down the left field line. Those were some concerned looks on those faces. Niehoff in an 0-2 hole with 2 down. Runner on first. Working from the stretch for just the second time today is Mr. Baden. That one goes straight back. Thanks for protecting us over here. We appreciate that, Brian. You're doing a great job.
I'm sure he would have caught that with his teeth.
Oh, yeah.
He makes sure he lets everybody know that he would have right on the seam too. Like he just caught the seam, you know what I mean?
The 0-2 on its way again from Cody Baden. Strikeout looking for Mr. Baden to end the inning. Nothing brewing for Troy in the inning. Still 6-0 Zumwalt West. We'll be back shortly. There's more than just baseball this season with the O'Fallon Hoots. Don't miss your fan favorite nights like Bark in the Park, Military Appreciation Night, Team USA Night, and Youth Sports Appreciation. I can tell you Youth Sports Appreciation will be on June 11th, but it's going to be nonstop fun all summer long with something for everybody at the ballpark. Check your schedule and plan your next visit here with the Hoots. Their opening day will be May 26th. It'll be a $2 Tuesday, which is exciting stuff. We're going to jump straight into our next player spotlight. The second one here for Troy-Buchanan. It's going to be Mr. Carson Twellman, the shortstop, hitting 340. Has the lone base, or not the lone base hit anymore after that bunt single, but one of the 2 base hits for Troy Buchanan tonight. The OBP sitting at 444, the slug at 453. Kid's got 6 doubles, 12 singles, 18 hits total. I mean, good stuff from Mr. Twellman. You said you know a little bit about Carson here.
Well, I got to see this young man play for his last 4 years here. He's going to Jeffco.
Yes.
He's going to be a Viking, he might have to put his time in
It's a good school, though.
when he gets there, but he's going to learn what it's like to be part of a winning culture there at Jeffco. So hats off to that young man for getting to that step.
Absolutely. Kid's got a great eye at the plate, 10 walks to 7 strikeouts, 14 stolen bases, so he's got some real good speed.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't pitch, so nothing from him there. And that is our player spotlight. Again, sponsored by the O'Fallon Hoots. Opening day will be May 26th. Leading off the inning is going to be the top of the order, Taylor Childs. He takes strike 1 from Jacobsmeyer. Here in top 6, he'll foul back strike 2. Into the count. Jacobsmeyer has been relatively efficient, not allowing a run yet in his 2 innings of work. That one will miss just away to Childs. Taylor's OBP of 440. Good leadoff hitter. That one misses as well. It's 2-2. He's walked, grounded out to the catcher, and then had a sac bunt back in the 3rd. The 2-2 on its way. Miss outside by Jacobsmeyer. Full count here on the leadoff man. 3-2 pitch here on Taylor Childs, top of the sixth. Will miss uphill walk. His second one today. Taylor Childs works another great at-bat. They're going to have Mason Beckman come in and run for him. Interesting. Beckman, no stolen bases, a strikeout this year in his lone plate appearance. Colton Wolf has a single today, but also 2 strikeouts to end innings. That one will be popped up. The shortstop, Twellman, going back on it. Charging in is Tobin, and he will make the catch and record the first out of the inning.
I like that. It's much easier for that young man coming in on that fly ball than it is for Twellman to go out, even though you trust your shortstop to go make a play like that. You like to see the take charge by the left fielder as he has that right away.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to call him off there because, you know, outfielders will get that luxury to call off the shortstop. Good play. Now he's going to get to face Nolan Sissom. Jacobsmeyer will. Got him to line out to center in his first at-bat against Jacobsmeyer. He'll foul this first pitch back. 0 for 3 today, 0 for 2 with a walk is Mr. Sissom. Stole a base earlier, back in the third. I wonder why they courtesy or pinch ran for the second baseman, Taylor Childs.
Maybe he just kind of splitting the game, getting a feel for where the game's at.
Possibly. This is popped up. Converging the shortstop and the left fielder. Shortstop tries to take that one, and he'll drop it. So a reach on error for Sissom. Runners first and second.
Yeah, that's a heck of a hustle by Twellman. He actually got to that. I thought he played that correctly. That's a long route from him. You'd like to see the left fielder do the same thing he did the previous play, which was take charge, but that's okay. If your shortstop wants it and he's your guy.
I'd let him take it.
Yep.
See what happens.
You got to catch it.
Yeah, gotta catch. If you call it, you got to catch it. That's what I was told as a wee little lad. As Brendan Pyle hops in the box, facing Jacobsmeyer for the second time today. He's had a rough last 2 at-bats. He walked, or was intentionally walked in the first, and then the second out on a fielder's choice. Then he struck out and popped up. So he's 0 for 2 today. He's going to swing, hit this one hard out to center field. Justice manages to track this one down. Both runners are going to return to their respective bags. And nothing comes of the line out to center from Brendan Pyle. Mason Schumacher going to step in here. He has walked, grounded into a fielder's choice, but has an RBI and has scored a run. And grounded out to the third baseman to end the fourth. And his first AB against Mr. Jacobsmeyer. The shoe chance starting back up already. He's going to line this one center field. Deja vu to the last out of that. And it'll drop in between the left fielder and center fielder, Justice. And 2 runs are going to score on an RBI double from Mason Schumacher. Bit of miscommunication in the outfield. The second time we've seen that today.
Yeah, I don't know. That thing looked like it was going to get to the gap anyways.
Yeah.
And that kept just going and going and going, and then it kind of picked up on the center fielder. I think he just misread that just a hair.
Yeah, it gave shades to the Landon Miley double earlier that hung up for a minute in between the two of them. You're like, that's going to get caught maybe. And just doesn't.
Yeah, you can see that wind kind of pushing it towards now kind of that left center gap, so I wonder if that just kind of played a little havoc on the center fielder there.
I mean, yeah, you're a lefty going oppo. It's going to tail that way either way, so maybe the wind did play a factor into that. But anyways, a big-time RBI double from the sophomore Mason Schumacher. He's hitting well this year. It's his 5th double on the season. And 3 RBIs this game. Big-time stuff from the young man. That'll be the first runs they've scored since the 3rd inning. They've got 9 hits on the day. The reliever, Jacobsmeyer, nearing 40 pitches. He's going to face Schumer for the second time. He walked him in his last at-bat on 5 pitches. Runner on second, Jacobsmeyer steps off. He'll land a first pitch strike. His stretch is interesting. He's super quick to the plate out of the stretch. He has nearly no leg kick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how if that's comfort for the young man to do stuff like that. You see that a lot often at first base, but when you got a runner at second base, you see if a kid has a leg kick, from the stretch, they typically go back to that.
Yeah.
But maybe there's a sense of comfort for him.
Yep. Big swing out of the catcher for the second strike. 0-2 now with 2 down, big pitch. And Schumer takes high.
I would like to see him, though, get into his legs and really get down the mound to try to pump, keep the same velo numbers as kind of he does from the windup. I feel like he just kind of pushes off the mound, which ultimately is pushing the baseball to the target.
That is a good analysis there, actually. And that'll be fouled back by Schumer. That is very well said there, Mitch.
You just like to see the kid keep the sequence, right? So,
yeah.
When he's doing something from the windup, why doesn't it mimic when you go from the stretch? I understand that if you slide step, there's some different things, but you need to flow together like water.
Mm-hmm. Well said.
It's Bruce Lee.
Yes.
Like Wata. Be Wata.
The 1-2 pitch, a big one here, will be fouled back again. Almost hit a bird flying over us. Do you think we're going to see the owl again tonight?
I don't know. He was actually one had flew up there. I don't know if it was a hawk or an owl. I just caught maybe the last 4 or 5 feet, but that light stanchion in left center field on that top right light.
Really?
He was on.
Very cool.
Looked like an owl, but
never know. Another 1-2 from Jacobs-Meyer. Taken outside. Good eye from Camden Schumer.
I don't think I could be a mascot.
No?
I think I would have a blast doing it, but I don't think I can handle one in the summer.
Oh, no. It'd probably, I think they have fans in them, but, not
hockey?
here.
I think hockey I could handle.
That's an indoor sport. I like that.
Well, it's because it's ice.
Big swinging strikeout of Schumer to end the inning for Jacobs-Meyer. Limits the damage, but Zumwalt West gets 2 across in the inning. 8-0 West still in front. Troy-Buchanan coming up shortly. Today's broadcast presented by the Sports Barn. Work like that doesn't just happen. It comes from structured training, consistent reps, and that's exactly what the Sports Barn is built for. There's 2 locations, one over in Wentzville, one in Wood River, Illinois. Go to sportsbarn.org or check out that QR code on your screen now to learn more. The Sports Barn, train like a champion. He was pitching real well like right now, like a champion if you would. Cody Baden has been just outstanding on the bump today.
First impressions are good.
Yeah, no strike or no walks. 6 Ks on the day and only 2 hits, one a bunt single and one a line drive between the shortstop, third baseman. So all in all, a great outing so far. 68 pitches through 5 for the young man. Just a junior.
Well played, sir. Young man.
Mm-hmm.
A little YMCA playing in the background.
Stepping into the box will be Kyle Mayhall. I will say this. This was pointed out to me by Brian. He's only faced 1 over the minimum. So he's doing a great job here. And that'll be a first pitch ground ball. Sism. He makes that one look nice and easy. Nolan Sism, the Mizzou commit. Over to Brendan Pyle, the Johnson County commit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. You come out this late in the ball game, you know you're down 8-0, and Probably want to make him pitch just a little bit more. Maybe you get him out of there.
If you're
little
Troy
quicker.
here, yeah, you want long at bats. As Max Turbrock will pop in, he struck out in a couple of pitches in his last at bat. He'll first pitch hack there too. Yeah, you kind of want to make Baden work here purely because you don't want to have to keep facing him.
Well, it's all the above.
Yeah. This one will be popped shallow left field, tailing foul. A sliding attempt from Miley is unsuccessful. Turbrock with his good speed is going to get two. The throw from Sism late. That looked foul off the bat, I'm not going to lie.
You saw it looked like it was going to start tailing that way, but
Ends up fair. A double for Max Turbrock. Unconventional double, but a double nonetheless. And we'll be back to the top of the order. Christian Naust, he is popped up and grounded out so far in this one. Yeah, you know, I would have liked to have seen Wolf make at least an attempt for that ball as well, but he didn't really move from the third base spot.
that's not his.
No? Okay.
No.
That's fair.
If anything, your shortstop's going to get out there and get it, and that's what he was doing. He was on his route, but that was hit
Not,
too weak. Yeah, it was
not hard.
just kind of a weak bloop, as opposed to the one that you saw earlier, which was hit a little bit higher.
Yeah. Just the third time out of the stretch for the right-hander, Baden. Good work from him so far this afternoon. 72 pitches through 5 1/3. The 1-0 to Naust. Lands inside, almost hit him. Like that change up there. I think has some crazy depth.
You have those kids that just have like certain pitches that you really love. Everybody's got a nice little heater, top guys. But
So foul back that slider.
when I think about specific pitches, it's like Carter Martin's slider that he has. I mean, I was probably 20 feet behind the dugout or behind the backstop. He threw a slider and it made me buckle. I was sitting down. I wasn't even moving.
The 2-1 to Naust. He'll take low. Good leave.
And being in this view, the depth that we can see, in this changeup,
It's at least a foot.
it's nice.
It is an elite changeup is how that would be phrased.
I feel like it's coming out of the hand as a circle.
You think? Okay.
I don't have my glasses on, but
That's fair. He'll take that strike right through there, that fastball over the heart of the plate.
just based on what that baseball is doing, I feel like it's a
A good circle changeup.
good circle.
I mean, you can't really go. Everyone's going to throw their changeup a little different, right? Because, I mean, not everyone's stock, same pitcher. I mean, they have guys who are labeled stock righties, and I don't know if I'd call him that, as he'll take away, not sure, miss just a little outside then. And that'll be the first walk issued by Mr. Baden today. Has had really good command of the zone. And the two-spot guy, center fielder, Caden Justice will step in. I think I said this earlier, but he's got the lone triple for this squad.
We could use that right here.
He could. He really could. He's got good speed out there in center. Greenville commit. We're going to see another one of those later tonight with that Liberty game. Their catcher committed to Greenville earlier this fall, I believe.
Yeah, orange and black. It's my
I like those colors.
high school colors. I'm a Rittner kid, so
Nice.
orange and black was our primary colors.
Very nice.
Greenville's got a little bit more white in theirs, but
They're
I coached against them in the D3 level, and
they're a respectable program, though.
yeah, oh yeah, and it was nice because they don't play on Sundays.
Really?
Yeah, and so Sundays I had off.
Runner goes for third. Turbrock thrown out. Great throw from Schumer. His second out of the day. He's recorded as a catcher. And that's a huge out for Baden. It's his second of the inning. Ball missed outside, so 2-1 the count to Justice. Baden got one less on the base paths to worry about now. Dude, Schumer's showing off the big-time arm today.
Yeah,
He's made two great throws.
This young man behind the dish kind of reminds me of myself, his stature, size.
Very nice. This will be popped up. Sism has it. Nope, can't find it anymore. The left fielder does a great job, Landon. Miley saving the day there for the third out of the inning. No damage done, but one hit in the inning for Troy. We'll be back shortly with the top with Zumwalt West leading 8-0. Built to help athletes dominate the zone. Through assessment, training, and detailed analysis, they give pitchers the tools they need to improve and compete at a higher level. Premier pitching performance. Dominate the zone, just like Cody Baden's been doing tonight.
Yeah.
They're bringing in Brett Richardson for the Troy-Buchanan Trojans. He's going to be pretty similar to Jacobs Meyer in stature, just a little bit bigger all around, to be honest with you. He'll give you the same 80-mile-an-hour plus fastball. Throws in the zone pretty well. Who are you looking for here? His number, 22, Brett Richardson. Brett, I called, he plays basketball for Troy as well, so I've seen him play sports already this year. Pretty athletic basketball player. Started on varsity all year. He's done 7 innings this year, 6 runs, 3 earned, so 3 ERA flat, hits allowed 4. He's 1-1. 2 games he started, 1 he's come out of the bullpen for. In his 7 innings of work, he's got 6 strikeouts, 9 walks, so a little bit wild, but only a 160 opponent batting average against. Not too bad from the junior, Mr. Brett Richardson.
Not too shabby, buddy.
Leading off the inning will be the pitcher himself, Mr. Cody Baden. Funny how that works out sometimes. I actually had no idea he was leading off this inning, so I got lucky. First pitch from Richardson, spiked in the dirt. Well, in the turf. It used to be a dirt field.
In the pebbles. I played on this when it was a dirt field.
My dad has pictures of it. He took him in a plane. It was actually really cool to see.
That's interesting.
I know.
Played on it when it was a dirt field and a turf field.
That's fun. Richardson's 1-0. Slider that misses away.
Yeah, I got a couple nice stories in this park. I don't know if you remember the Shaq versus Pujols thing. I think it was like on A&E or something weird like that, but Shaq would take on like professionals of other sports.
That's cool. The 2-0 here. Going to be grounded past the third baseman's diving attempt. Niehoff can't glove that one. It'll be another single from Mr. Cody Baden. He's having himself a great day. An RBI, a run scored, and 3 singles.
Yeah.
I am with you. Don't jump the gun if anyone does anything special, but I am with you there.
It's going to have to take something very special.
It's going to have to take someone hitting it over the CarShield sign here in right field.
That wouldn't even do it.
You don't even think? Mm-mm. They're going to courtesy run for him for the first time today.
You're going to have to hit the stanchion.
I think he's done for the day, actually.
And the lights.
The stanchion and the lights. Coming into courtesy run is going to be number 24, Ethan Schumacher.
But we got to
hitting now, Landon Miley.
At the Shaq versus Pujols thing, so both of them came in and had to go in the dressing room.
Really?
So Shaq decided to change in the dressing room, which that's, yeah. And then Albert.
Another one in the dirt. He's yet to throw a called strike, Mr. Richardson.
Pulls up, ready to go. Mm-hmm. He is in a Lamborghini, like neon green. It was pretty awesome. He comes in, you know, Shaq gets to hit from like second base out, right? And they had some events going on. And Pujols comes up, and obviously the crowd is just packed.
The 2-0. There's the first called strike of the inning for Richardson.
He's hitting baseballs over the fiber sign up there, just
Yeah.
peppering the house, right? It's sick, and I'm actually out by like where the left field foul pole is, fair pole, whichever one you want to call it.
Fair enough. This 2-1 will be low. The runner's going to take off delayed steal. Schumacher slides in safe. The tag doesn't get him, though Twellman thought he did.
He gets out in front of a ball, and it's like hooking, right? But it's off to the, like say where the Surf Pro sign is out there. It's hooked out there to the left. And I go, guys, he got out in front of that. I said, it's coming right at us. So everybody just scattering, right? And it's a laser. And it's right at the edge of the wall. I'm in the first row. I'm leaning over the wall. It hits my hands. I miss it. Hits me in the chest and bounces back in the field. I had everybody boo me. I made it on TV.
No. That 3-1 missed high, and Miley works a walk. He's on base for the third time today. This West team is just putting together at-bats. They're all reaching base. It's been fun to watch. The bottom of the order has really got it done today for them.
Yeah, and then, I mean, somebody has to because they're not giving in to the top half of this lineup. So
No.
hats off to this bottom half, which you could essentially say, if you wanted to, that's the players of the game.
Yeah, all
the
of them.
bottom half of this lineup here. But
Richardson's going to miss high there.
Baden's kind of my guy here for
Baden's my guy, too.
for what he's got going on
all day.
off the bump. Yeah.
If you want to talk Troy, I'd say Jacobsmeyer's relief outing. Only 2 runs. Lights out for his first 2 innings of work. He shut down the top half of the lineup real well.
You have to give it to somebody.
I know. You do.
This is where I always differ because I'm like, I think you only give it to one side and not both sides. But to be fair, that we are highlighting high school kids, so
Correct.
I do like that. Maybe the young man behind the dish. I have no idea.
Yeah, he's caught a pretty solid game.
Yeah,
Yeah, he came in and silenced the offense.
steadied it.
He did.
Steadied the game for Troy.
Another called. Oh, that missed. Upstairs.
Yeah, back when I played adult baseball, we would actually do like whatever the Rascals at the time, the River City Rascals, would play. We would do their like a spring training event. So
Very fun.
when they would come out in May or whatever, we would play them as our adult team. We would come out and play wood bat and stuff like that. And so we got to play a few games out here against the Rascals at the time.
That's pretty cool. Full count, nobody out. Blackstone trying to reach base for the third time. He will on a walk. Another solid at-bat from the West. Richardson struggling here. Not hitting the zone relatively well. Then that leadoff single, he just hasn't really found it since. Nobody out. 3 batters in. I went to the home run derby they had here over the summer a little while ago. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, they had like Jamie Rivers from hockey, and like didn't they have like a
King of JUCO was here.
Yep.
I forget, there was an ex-big leaguer here. It might have been Rick Keel. No.
Rick Akeel's been here before.
He has, I don't think it was this summer, though. But I was here for that. I was sitting right down that line there, so anytime a lefty hitter came up, if a ball hopped to the fence, dude, I was just jumped over and grabbed it as quick as I could. And first pitch swinging is the pinch hitter number 8, Mr. Devlin Rowland, and he will pop out for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's only his. Oh, pardon me. He's played. This is his 36th plate appearance of the year. Now stepping in, though, Colton Wolf. Michael Wolf, pardon. There was a Colton Wolf last night, I think. That threw me off there. Hasn't reached base since his first at-bat in the first inning when he singled, but he struck out twice to end the inning twice, and then flew out back in the 6th. 1 for 3 day, though. That's not horrible. Or 1 for 4, pardon. 2-0 on him. Base is still juiced. West up 8-0, 10 hits to 3. Richardson spikes that one. It's 3-0 on Wolf. Tough relief outing so far for Mr. Richardson. Not exactly an easy lineup, but they did start him with the bottom half of the order. So
Yeah, which has been the most dangerous on the day so far.
That is very true. And that'll miss low. It's a 4-pitch walk for Colton Wolf. He'll reach base for the second time today. And that'll bring up Brendan Pyle as Schumacher scores the leadoff single from Mr. Cody Baden. Feels like years ago now.
Yeah, with Troy being the home team here, this is probably his inning. He's going to be hung out to dry if he can't get through this.
Yeah, that's a shame, but it's how the game is played sometimes. Mr. Pyle up now. Yet to reach base yet so far today. Sorry, this is Sism. My apologies. Check me there. He reached on an error earlier. And he walked. My apologies. Yeah, we're on Sism. He walked and reached on an error, so he's lined out, flied out. That one misses low. That's 6 straight. Did you ever play the outfield or the field besides catching or playing first, Mitch?
Oh yeah, I got some stories.
Oh, see, that'll be his first called strike in 7 pitches. If I'm an outfielder right now, I'm like just singing to myself. I'm talking to myself at this point in the inning, just standing out there all by my lonesome.
Well, what you're supposed to do is talk to your teammates.
They're far away.
No, they're not.
Well, they kind of are. I don't want to yell at them. That'll be a 2-1 pitch delivered high.
You throw gang signs at them.
It seems mildly inappropriate.
Why?
I don't know.
They don't even have gangs anymore.
Yeah, you're right. Fair enough. 3-1 on the Mizzou commit. Nolan Sism. He will swing high, deep, way back right field. That'll clear, and it'll land in the bullpen. A grand slam for Nolan Sism. His 4th homer of the year. That's hit well.
I didn't even think he got it all.
Neither did I. That's why I was like hesitant on my call there. A grand slam puts the Jags up 13-0. 5 across in this inning. Big time pop from the left-handed hitter.
Yeah, I didn't even think he got that all. It still sent that one out.
I mean, that about 350 feet into that right field bullpen.
Yeah, I thought that at the end of the day, I thought that ball was getting down. I didn't think it was catchable, but then I started looking at the center fielder and noticed that he was.
Yeah, that's where I was at. I was like, that's gonna hit off the wall, right? And then it cleared the thing. Like, that's a great swing. I mean, what was the count? 3-1. As they'll bring in another pitcher here. Didn't catch the number. 11.
Is it 1? It's 1 or set. I think it's 1.
1-1. Chase Niehoff, the third baseman, now coming in. Carter Schaefer is going to shift around. That infield is going to be 17, 19, 16. So Christian now still. I said 19. Carson Twellman still out there. And then 17, Carter Schaefer is going to move over to third if he wasn't there already. Yeah, Schaefer was at first. And now at first is James Klein, the kid who started. Okay. Getting an at bat here is going to be number 5. He's not any recorded at bats yet this year, so.
And that's why they're cheering for him here. He
Makes
must be a
sense.
PO.
He must be a JV call-up because he's not even on their roster.
Well, he's right there.
There he is. Sorry, Nick Golden. He is a PO. He's a senior. Let's see his pitching stats. Is he good? Yeah, he is. 16 innings with a 4.29 ERA. 19 hits. 5 games. All started. 1-1 on the season. 16 runs, 10 of them earned. I don't want to be rude, but he looks like a PO.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
He gives that vibe.
You know, as soon as you start that with, I don't want to be rude.
It's rude.
It's rude.
Yeah.
It's like one of those, I don't know what you call them, but I want to be honest here.
Yeah.
I hope that you're honest.
Bless your heart. Yeah, bless your heart's a good way of saying that, Brian. But like when I say he looks like a PO, I mean he's batting gloves, no arm sleeves, that's it. The first pitch in from Niehoff is a strike.
He probably borrowed them.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Hey, there's a spot for everybody, man. There's a reason why I couldn't pitch.
Yeah. 1-1 the count on the PO Nick Golden. The Golden boy swinging a golden bat. He'll take inside. 2-1 on Niehoff. They want to see a hack, according to the dugout. He'll swing over top of that changeup.
What if he hits it out?
That would be so dope.
What are you going to do? I want you to do a backflip off this.
I call him the Golden Boy is what I'd call him.
Stay golden.
Stay golden. Stay
Tony
bright.
boy.
He'll swing and miss and strike out for the second out of the inning. Looks at coach, says, that's my bad, boys. Now the kid who was playing center field, Mr. Joe Ungerbach, will get an at-bat. Misses inside with that fastball. He's hitting a $180, but he's got a 414 OBP through 70 at-bats this year. Or 70 plate appearances, 50 at-bats. He's got a good eye then, huh? Gotta think. 13 walks, 19 strikeouts. 1 ROE, but he's also got 15 stolen bases. Got some speed behind him. That explains why he's in center. That one misses inside again. Niehoff, 3 straight here. Sitting on deck will be Mitchell Perry, the other catcher for this squad. He can run a little too. And that'll be a called strike from Mr. Niehoff. The 3-1. Fouled towards the bullpen. It'll bounce up into the prairie. 3-2 the count, 2 down. Just trying to end the inning now is Niehoff. He'll fist this one out to the shortstop, Twellman, who makes the catch for the third out of the inning. A grand slam from Sism puts the Jags up 13-0. Troy going to try and do something here in the bottom of the 7th. We'll be back shortly. There's more than just baseball this season with your O'Fallon Hoots. Don't miss your fan-favorite nights like Bark in the Park, Military Appreciation Night, Team USA Night, U Sports Appreciation Night. That'll be June 11th. It's nonstop fun all summer long with your something for everyone here at the ballpark. Check the schedule and plan your next visit or your next night out with the Hoots. The O'Fallon Hoots opening day, May 26th. It's your sponsor, the Player of the Games. I think we're kind of set here, Mitch, on our players of the game. It'll be the starting pitcher. And also a guy who went 3 for 4 today at the plate, Mr. Cody Baden for Zumwalt West. And then for Troy, Caleb Jacobsmeyer with those 3 innings of pretty solid relief.
Yeah, with a high potent offense like this, I think that's a gimme for Troy. It's been a tough day for them offensively. Mm-hmm. Klein had got out of that first inning 1-0, came out, pitched a nice second. At third inning, got away from him a little bit and I kind of like that there.
Yeah, right. It reminded me of Vetter's second inning yesterday with Washington. Like sometimes things just get away from you. Mitchell Perry in to catch now for the Zumwalt West Jags.
And it was the same thing that we saw in his start. They bunted the baseball, and look what happened. So it wins high school baseball games.
It sure does. Stepping in the box will be number 19, Carson Twellman, getting his third at-bat of the day here in the bottom 7th. Down 13 is Troy. The first pitch from Baden. A G.A.C. taken by Twellman on that changeup.
G.A.C. That's a gangster hack.
I mean, if you go back and you look at that swing, he swung out of literally everything there.
I just want to know how we. Well, I'm not going to say that.
He'll foul that one back. I think he wants to go do what Sism did and go yard.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, you're down 13-0. You might as well swing out of your shoes.
Yeah, you got to take a G.A.C.
I mean, G-hack, a gangster hack, a gang hack. Well, they don't have gangs anymore, do they?
Gang.
Gang.
No, we just have gangs.
Gangs. The 0-2. Lined over the head of the second baseman. That'll get down in the gap. Off to the races is Twellman. That hits off the wall. The center fielder, Ungerbach, gets there. A stand-up double for Carson Twellman here in the bottom of the 7th. This is first time reaching base today. Second? When? Oh, I read the wrong one. He's 2 for 3 today. He had a single back in the 4th. I was looking at. Coach Sism headed out there for the mound visit. It looks like Baden's day is going to be done.
Handshakes.
Yep. He signals out to Tyson O'Driscoll to come in the game. I said earlier he's probably going to be the first out of the pen pregame. It looks to be so. What a great outing from Cody Baden. 5 innings, shutout, 4 hits. The chance for a run to still score, that's his on second, but
I actually think the young man coming in is
my
going
apologies.
to second baseman's coming in, correct?
Number 8 coming in will be Devlin Rowland. And then Pyle is going to shift over to second. You are correct. And Tyson is coming in to go play first. Don't know much about Mr. Devlin Rowland. There he is. He's pitched in 6 games this year, 9 and 2/3 innings, 9 runs he's allowed, all earned, so he's got a 6.52 ERA. 9 hits allowed, 1 double. He started 2 games. 10 walks to 7 strikeouts. That is just a little wild with the command, but hopefully able to record 3 outs here for Zumwalt West. Only 4 hits allowed from Mr. Cody Baden. Good stuff. Again, still a chance for a run to score here under his name with Twellman on second base. And now hitting, looks like a pinch hitter. Nope, sorry, I'm just at the wrong spot in the order. That's just Jacob Frazier, the catcher, stepping in the box here to face Rowland. That first pitch chopped. It's going to land fair, but the umpire calls foul, I believe.
Off his foot or something, maybe?
That's what I think. Oh, this is Miles Gillespie coming into pinch hit for Frazier. My apology. This is his 3rd at-bat of the year. Down 13, why not?
Puts his time in.
Mm-hmm. He's 0-1. Runner goes. Throw from Perry just late. And that'll miss outside from Rowland. So it's 1-1 the count with a runner on third.
I like that Twellman, who is your senior leader here, is still playing the game of baseball.
Yes,
Like that.
I like that he ran, for sure. He's trying to just put a run on the board, which I have to. You got to respect it. A swing and a miss from Gillespie, just a little behind that here. And they're at 81 miles an hour. I mean, it's a relatively similar arm to Baden. likely low 8s, low to mid 8s. The 1-2, grounded shortstop, Sism. Gloves, run will score. It's an RBI for Miles Gillespie. His first of the year as Twellman scores. Now stepping in the box will be Ryan Tobin. The other hitter in this lineup who's hitting north of that 300 mark. Playing left field today. Rowland now working out of the windup. His first pitch will be cut on and missed at. Nice curveball. The 0-1 here. In the dirt. In front of the catcher. Perry does a good job keeping it in front of him.
Yeah, it is a nice job of getting an opportunity to get some of these other kids who may not have regular playing time some opportunities based on the score.
Yeah, you like to see that. So that'll be chopped to the shortstop. Sism's got to come up firing. He does, but the scoop is missed by the first baseman, Driscoll. And the runner will be safe at first.
I think that's just a whiff. That ball was in the air.
You think so?
It's on the first baseman there. It's an E3.
I like your thought process.
Well, it didn't hit the dirt.
No. Now in the box, Carter Schaefer. He bunted for a single earlier. Kind of caught me by surprise. He's hitting 216.
He just whiffed it.
The first pitch is going to be popped up to the gap. The right fielder, Blackston's not going to get there. It'll get down for a single. They try and get the runner who trailed a little too far off second, being Miles Gillespie. Or sorry, Ryan Tobin. My apologies. Good job getting that one in quickly. Now Chase Niehoff, the pitcher, struck out twice with both varieties swinging and looking. A double play ball to end the inning could be lovely for Delvin Rowland there on the bump. First pitch fouled off over towards the Francis Howell kids yet again. Coach Perkins and his crew will be facing the Howell North Knights here soon after this one ends.
What's the matchup we have for that game?
I'm not sure, actually. Who's going for Howell and Howell North? Brian will get that information to us in just a moment.
I know he said Howard's going for North.
Mr. Howard going for North.
I'm going to make an assumption that it's
Brett Schneider today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Curtis went CG yesterday. It is. So Howard versus Brett Schneider, that's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah. They don't always say make assumptions, but I felt like that was a educated guess.
It's a good one.
Like I spent time in like financial algebra or something like that. Dollar signs and percents.
The 1-1 pitch on the way from Rowland. Going to be shot into right field again. They're going to hold the runner at third. Base is juiced here against Rowland, who's been in the zone pretty well today, but only recorded out so far. You'd think the error there on that ground ball is not helping him out.
Well, it doesn't help anybody, that's for sure.
Nope. Kyle Mayhall, the DH, stepping in. He has grounded out and grounded out again. Grounded to the shortstop and a ground out to the pitcher. That was that good snag that back in the third. I remember that now. He'll take a fastball up there. 1-0 the count to Mayhall. He swings and misses. Out of here away. The 1-1 with one out. Fastball that misses high. 2-1 the count. Still looking for a ground ball is Rowland. He'll get a swing and miss. Late on that one.
Go back to that same spot here.
Mm-hmm.
He's on that pitch twice. He swung and missed twice.
If he's swinging like that, I would.
He's just trying. Maybe he's trying to set him up.
Possibly. Break a little change up in there. Around the time Barry Zito threw his fastball way up and away as he gets a swing and a miss.
And then threw a curveball off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I think, wasn't it like a Manny Ramirez or somebody
It
at
was
bat
Manny
too?
Ramirez. You got him looking with the curveball after throwing a fastball in the lefty's batter's box, head height.
Threw a curveball right off it. That's before overlay time.
Yeah. That's back when tunneling was first invented, clearly.
Well, tunneling has always been a thing.
Yeah. Turbrock in. He had that unconventional double earlier. Little flare out to left. He'll line this one center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. One scores on the single from Turbrock. He's got the first RBI of the night, and the first run scored will be by number 8, Ryan Tobin. Oh, 2 outs, or two RBI. Second RBI, my apology. Twellman scored earlier. Second run scored now. That one by Ryan Tobin is the runner who got in on that one. Back to the top of the order with Christian Naust. He walked back in the 6th and has popped out and grounded out. That one will miss away. The Jags trying to put this one away, down or up 11 at the moment. Rowland misses 2 straight high.
Yeah. 80,
Troy's.
I think he came out in 85 pitches. Maybe could have gone a few more, but try to save the bullets based on the score. I can understand coach's decisions there.
Yeah. Troy very excited to see Baden off that bump. He'll miss 3 straight now.
Got the battlefield full of Trojans.
It is.
That works, don't it? Yeah.
It's a good one.
I've been thinking about that, Brian. It literally took me about 3 minutes to think about a strong word there, and it tells you how educated I am. Big words, baby.
Extremely educated. And that'll miss high, 4 straight. And another one will score for Troy. Still up by 10 is Zumwalt West.
On the island. Here you go, buddy. There ain't nobody coming in behind you, so you're going to have to figure this out. Not that they're probably not threatened here, but we can wrap this up anytime soon.
Please. Had to pee for 3 innings.
Oh, boy.
That'll miss high, 5 straight. Oh, I'm sorry. Rowland looking for just a ground ball here. That'll miss in. Close to justice there.
He's trying to figure it out.
He is.
Now he's just getting to the part where he's trying to throw it and just kind of aiming the baseball to where it needs to go. He just needs to let it eat, just forget about whatever else is going on. Because that didn't work either, so
No.
you might as well just send it.
When he's missed in the same spot multiple times, that would be high and away to a right-hander. There it is. Swing and a miss from Justice on that fastball. Throw it there again.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it.
2-0, send it.
Mm-hmm.
He catches that thing. You can make this a 13-11 or a 13-7 ball game real fast.
Could. That'll be flied out center field. Ungerbach under it, and that'll end the ball game. Your players of the game are going to be Cody Baden for Zumwalt West, and then Carson Twellman for Troy-Buchanan. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back here shortly with the second game of this triple header.